Okay, so in the next coming weeks, months, I'm going to put this up as a free download, but I will put a section in here in about where you can donate if you're happy with the software and you're happy to keep me, I guess, going and updating this, because the plan is, hopefully, if I can keep doing it, I'm going to keep adding features, removing bugs. Now, it's been a while since I've looked at this, so I'm not going to be able to tell you all the features that work and all the features that don't work. I've just started having a look. Now the plan is to get this working with any flight simulator, really. It's not going to be just for DCS or anything like that, and it's not going to be useful for real world applications, obviously. Now there are still bugs in here and things that I need to fix. Some things have gone a little bit wonky while I've been implementing other stuff, so and I will also put an option in there to stop this happy startup sound. I enjoy it, but I know not everyone's going to be happy every time it starts for it to do this. Oh yes, and because I'm changing things around and implementing things, it's currently not totally working, so we'll run from the last working build. So at the moment, some of these things aren't implemented. Like I said, they will be added later on, but we're just going to go for a basic, this is what it's all about. So if we pick something that's got a scale in there and use that for our map. Now the measuring tape is a little bit off at the moment because I'm playing with it, but generally what you can do, if you want to turn the ruler on with a right click, and we'll go, we right click again and we can go edit ruler, and we'll go 50 and hit enter. So now this is not going to be 100% accurate because I still need to make adjustments for it, but it gets pretty close. I mean, it's saying 25 is 27, but because I've been playing with things, it's off now, and 100 is up to 94, but it's fairly close at the moment. Not close enough for my liking, so that will be improved. Let's just zoom out here. Now the refresh is a little bit funny on this as well. That's something I'm gonna fix up before releasing. So sometimes these lines and marks will move or disappear completely when the page is refreshed. So there's like I said, it's not bug free. It will be at some point, but the basic gist of it is, let's say we measure this and we go, oh okay, look, so 29 nautical miles, that's pretty good. So we want to fly from there to there. We're going to start a flight plan. So now we have an init position, which is the beginning, and then we've got the end position there, and as you can see, it's picked up in nautical miles. It gives you the equivalent in statute miles and kilometers as well. We want to add another leg. We want to go all the way over here, an extra waypoint in there, and as you can see, this has changed. You get total distance is changed, all that kind of thing. Now there will be extra bits that aren't implemented at the moment where you can change the loadout and that kind of thing for your aircraft, but I've got the basic details in here for some of them. So if we go to the Warthog, you can see perfect weather conditions, full tank, but let's see if we change that to 1,000 instead of 11, and we'll go start timer. So you got about 20 minutes flight time and the range is 73. So as you can see, we're not going to make it, but I will make that a little bit more easier to use, and that's your standard speed as well, and pounds per hour is the fuel usage as well, so you will be able to change that depending on conditions. So if we go to the Hornet, that will change those details. These will be updated. Some of these details may not be 100% accurate, but when I put this up and I have my little about, you could probably send emails or requests or anything where I would like to see this feature implemented, or this is rubbish. Take emails and go through and see what I can do. But a lot of this stuff at the moment isn't implemented. It's gradually going to be added, and I will add extra features. One thing that you might notice, say for instance, if we want to drag this around, currently exactly up is 0. So as you can see, north is always going to be that way. What I want to do is implement something. Now it's going to take a lot of math and I'll figure out a way to do it, but I want to be able to adjust for the curvature of the earth depending on what map you're putting in, so you might have to edit some settings of that kind of thing. Originally what I wanted to do is have some standard maps in here for Caucasus, Normandy, Nevada and Persian Gulf, so that you would have GPS look coordinates and everything put in there already, but that's not implemented yet. That's going to come later. But if you put your own map in, like I said, I would like to get this to work with BMS and Microsoft Flight Simulator, any kind of flight simulator really. The ability to adjust your bearings according to north and that kind of thing. So as you can see, it's always just going to be, this will be, 180. It's always going to be up, down, left, right, according to the map. So depending, you might have a curved map or anything. See, as you can see, these lines aren't perfectly straight, but eventually at some point I'll work out a way around that. With the aircraft, I will put a setting in there where you can add your own. So say for instance you want to use Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can put in some basic information for say, I don't know, a DA-42, some kind of civil aircraft or something, and then from there it will base the flight plan on the conditions in good weather. I might put something in there where the weather might affect it, I'm not sure. We'll see how far I can take it. I mean, it's going to require a lot of work. This thing is not going to be able to be used for real life situations. Let's just throw that out there. This really is only for simming and flight planning. At the moment, say for instance one of the bugs, actually, while that pops up, while you're working with the ruler, it'll actually bring up a little distance thing. So in nautical miles, to give you a conversion for statute miles and kilometers, just in case you're working with the Spitfire or whatever and someone says, oh, okay, it's 60 nautical miles away, you know how to work that out. It's nice. So say for instance, you've got yellow smoke on the map. Now this might show you what I'm talking about with the refresh that I want to fix before. No, it's staying. No, there we go, it's gone. So you can get that back just by clicking somewhere, and it'll bring all the information back up. But the refresh bug, I'll have to fix at some point. I've also got let's see, some friendly ground AA. These aren't all put in yet, but you can add radar spike. So say for instance someone's over there and they go, oh, I've got a radar spike, it's a 13, so you can put a little mark there. It might help you with your flight planning or that kind of thing. So as you can see, there's a few little bugs. So and I don't really want to edit the ruler, so let's not worry about that. Is that, yeah, still 29, still 22. The waypoints that put in at this point might not actually change when you change the ruler. I don't think I've implemented that. Now I can't move these around anymore because I don't think I've finalized the plan, but because I'm in a different mode. Anyway, these little bugs will be fixed. You can add these legs, and you can move the legs around. So if we add that waypoint, is it gone back into... No, it hasn't, so we can't move it around anymore. But anyway, some of these modes, they'll need to be fixed, but in the next coming months we should see a release at some point. Like I said, I don't know whether I mentioned it, but you can add create a pilot, load pilots, save pilots, that kind of thing, in case you've got people that like wingmen that you normally fly with. There will be an ability to add more than one aircraft flight plan, so you will actually have the ability to save one under an aircraft as well. So you'll be able to have a pilot assigned to like an aircraft, and that aircraft will have waypoints assigned to them, and then that way you'll be able to plan flights of 5, 6, 12, that many people if you think. You can start the timer on here. I don't know whether I mentioned that as well, but it'll give you your distance, how much flight time you've got, so you can kind of work out what it is you need to do, whether you need to do some air-to-air refueling, that kind of thing. But yeah, it should be usable with any kind of flight simulator. I'm going to release it in a little bit better than its current state. And like I said, I'll put a little about up here so that it'll show you where to donate. I would very much appreciate it if you could do that, and it's something that I'll continually work on and improve through time. And like I said, I'll put like a little email up there as well, so you can send me through, hey, it would be nice if we could do this and do that. I'm not a genius. I'm not going to be able to do, like, you know, hook it into DCS or that kind of thing. You know, maybe later on down the track, you know, if I'm allowed to, but I really don't want to step on any copyright toes or anything like that, or get into any kind of funny, you know, legal situation. All it is I've written this piece of software which I thought was cool, something I wanted to use, something I wanted to have, and I want to release it to you guys. I will improve it. I mean, it's kind of usable, you know, what's going on, and hopefully, you know, you'll be happy enough to donate for the usage of it. But like I said, it's still very buggy. A lot of the features don't work. Some of the features don't work 100% accurate. But upon release, I'll fix some of the really, well, not upon, before release, I'll fix some of the really pertinent. Is that the word? Anyway. Expect it in the next, you know, like, coming weeks, months. Somehow I'll get it out there. I want to try and get it on the Eagle Dynamics website, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, hopefully you guys are happy with it, and I hope you enjoy it enough that you that you donate, because donations would be much appreciated. But yeah, it's there for you guys. Keep an eye out if you're interested. At the moment it's called Shotgun Pinboard, and I think I might keep it as Shotgun Pinboard. I don't know how I came up with the name. I know I was using a pinboard because I've got it in my, you know, air quotes, war room, and that's where I had all my maps and everything pinned up so I could see where I was going and what I was doing. Shotguns probably because I've taken like a shotgun approach to getting this in it, worked on it for a long time, so I'm probably, you know, missing what some of these buttons do, you know, but anyway, I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to start improving it. I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, thanks for watching.